AD has approved KC-1400 Collective. Everybody want to hear me say that? This is what it's all about. They're around. They are supporting. The money is going directly to our student athletes. They're signing deals. They have contracts. Let's do it. I mean, without this collective, we won't be successful. We won't be able to sustain our student athletes. I mean, 1400 Collective have done a really, really good job of keeping a lot of our athletes here. You know, if you saw them sign a lot of our athletes, but we got to do our part. So I know after today, we're going to click that 1400 Collective. We're going to give one of those tiers, and we're going to make sure that we give to this collective so we can continue to give to our student athletes and support them and give them what I need. And I want to thank you all, Ken, TD, D-Core, C,
T-Dub.
Yeah, T-Dub, everyone that created and helped create it. I know I'm missing some names.
Jackson State has a collective full throttle. They have a collective full throttle. And I mean, like, so they, you know, we won the national championship in 2023, and we were slowly but surely trying to get our collective going. Jackson State won it this past year. Their collective is full throttle. Like, it is full throttle. They don't want to lose. They didn't want to lose anybody. And they went full throttle. And I mean, that's you correct if I'm wrong. That is
a great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday, TGIF. Y'all come on in, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Let me check the chat real quick. Miss Shonda, LB225, what's good, brother? Oh, boy. Brother Salerno, how you doing, man? Ephraim, what up, baby? Give, if possible. Hello, everyone. Yeah, we going to talk all about it tonight, man. Hopefully everybody had a good week. What's up, brother? What up, Dub? What it do, baby? Yeah, we're going to talk all about that. Yeah, baseball did their thing tonight, today. Y'all come on in, hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, go over to YouTube, hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. If you're on X, make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. And we'll go from there. Going to be I say max hour 30 tonight. Got another comedy special, you know, I'm trying to get to. I'm my comedy kick right now. So I'm rocking and rolling, and there he is. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
What's going on, Ken? How you making it?
I'm making it, man. Been good with you?
Pretty much.
Yeah, everything. Gonna miss you guys, but I'll be watching. Oh, man, appreciate it, man. I saw Avery last time I was at Jackson State. He was going to get some workout in, get some training in. Gave him a big hug, man, and told him, you know, we wished him well. We'll be rooting for him and keeping up with him. See how he's doing. He said they got a bye week for the game for Vegas, and he was going to be in Vegas, so we'll see him then. Did the girls make the national tournament? If so, what region? Wow. You mean the softball tournament? Well, welcome back. Yeah, the softball tournament. Yeah, they did. They actually did. They had their first game today, and didn't turn out how we wanted it to. But yes, they absolutely did make the national tournament. They made the national tournament on Sunday, actually, and they had their first game over in the Tuscaloosa bracket. TD, the ladies. They went down there and they did what they could do. They was hanging in there for a minute. Got shut out 8-0 versus Alabama. Did you get a chance to watch the game?
Nah, man, I wasn't. I'm trying to find the Times channel station. Then just,
ESPN, baby, ESPN Plus, man.
I mean, I went to ESPN Plus, and all the games that was there, I never saw it.
It wasn't on there.
Nah, I putting it up on my phone, but nah, I didn't find it. But I mean, I see, I read up on it, saw what happened. So, hey, like you said, they gave it the best they can, man. I mean, best shot. So, saw you ask, man, put up a fight.
That's all you can. That's all you can. I mean, Alabama's tough, man. Anytime you get to host a division, shucks, man, you know they're pretty good. So we always get to, we get the tough route. But hey, man, we could have been like Southeastern Louisiana, man. They upset LSU today, 4-3. So it's softball at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
You go and do what you can. The pitching was there's very aggressive pitchers from Alabama. Why does never mind. I was gonna say, man, what's up with that blue on behind Alabama like that? You just had to put that blue on there, didn't you, huh, bro? I was messing with Trav.
Oh.
Yeah, it just could have put the Alabama A up there. You had to have that little baby, the little touch of the little smidget of blue. That's southern blue. Yeah.
Look, I see you talking to Mr. Salerno. He's pretty happy with his. You say you talked to Avery?
Yeah, I talked to him. Just wished him well. Said he'd be in Vegas. Yep. See you guys in Vegas. Okay, good to see you, man. We'll see you in Vegas, brother. If we can get this last win, UAP beat Grambling lost, we can jump to number 4 this way. Yeah, we'll get to that. So in that bracket, Alabama actually played us. They beat us 8-4. Virginia Tech beat Belmont 5-0. So we go back to this bracket. We was in the bracket with Virginia Tech and Belmont. So it looks like we will be playing in the losers bracket. We will be playing Belmont our next game. So hey, man, it's a winnable game. They didn't score, we didn't score. So let's go see what can happen, right? Virginia Tech versus Alabama to stay in the winners bracket. The loser will play the winner of that matchup. So the loser will play the winner of. I think that's how that works. Yeah,
it's a 2-game elimination, right?
Yes, 2-game elimination. So the winner would play the winner between the two losers. So if you lose, so let's say when Virginia Tech plays Alabama,
right?
Whoever wins that game goes on to the final of that region.
Right.
The loser will play against the two losers from the losers, right? The winner of the two losers from the first 2 games. So let's say Belmont and Jackson State, we beat Belmont. We'll get to play the loser of this Virginia Tech Alabama game. So we just got to go do what we do.
Right.
He said that 3rd inning killed our confidence after we gave them 4 unearned runs. Yeah, it was a tough inning. Started off pretty well, and then they teed off on us. They had 8 hits. We only had 1 hit, but we had 1 error. So 8 hits led to 8 runs, bro. That's the long and short of it, man. But nevertheless, we gonna root for our Lady Tigers. Wish them all the best over in Tuscaloosa. Today, man, the men are looking, they cooking, man, right now. The men are cooking, man, at the right time, TD. Getting ready, getting geared up for the SWAC tournament. We had them folk come up the road from Southern. They walked into a whooping. 2 back-to-back, huge wins. That's right. And our ace Elliott is pitching tomorrow. Yeah, man. So we looking to go for the full clean sweep on Southern. We get that game like brother JTV said. If we get the last win and UAPB and Grambling lose their last game, we jump to number 4 in the final standing. So we just want to get in the tournament and go do what we do. We're playing hot. We're hot at the right time right now, bro.
That's when you want to get hot, man.
That's exactly right. Because you can start off smoking and then you cool off and then you know.
Yeah, it's hard to pick back up when you do that. When you start off hotter, then you slow down. It's hard to get sizzling in again. So you got to pick up at the right time.
Man, you got that right, man. That's right, TJ. I wanted to. Absolutely, man. Definitely would love to have it. I'll say this about that. He said that PV series and UAPB series really hurt. Yeah, we should have won those games. We should have. But we let our foot up off the gas. We was on a nice win streak, and we wound up. Yes, the tournament will be in Birmingham. That is correct. That is correct. Our pitching is top tier right now, Brother Walker. Yes, sir. It is. It absolutely is. Yeah, man. I totally agree. I totally agree. But we're gonna keep up with them, and we're gonna see how things go. We're gonna move along to women's basketball, man. So I spoke with Coach Margaret Richards and a couple of the young ladies, TD, that we wanted to sign, including the young lady I went to Jackson to try to help recruit. She actually committed to DePaul on yesterday. And then the other big that we wanted out of Queens, she committed to Tulane. So, man, she said the big money's winning out, but it's okay. We're gonna keep fighting. But right after that, man, we get another signee, man, coming to us from IU Indianapolis, Miss Jada Patton. And then, Mackenzie Stewart. These are going to be two of our forwards, man. This is your defender, your rebounder, and this is your low post present right here, TD. Miss Jada Patton. If you haven't had a chance to check her out, man, go check her out. She's about 5'11", close to 6 feet with shoes on, she can get in the paint. She can play with her back to the basket. She can turn and face you up, make a little shimmy, go up under you, oop the scoop. She got all that in her bag, man. So it was good and she got she's a great candidate for the best hair on the team. How about that? I love it, man.
And she got to be a good second baker, man. 5'11" playing in that forward position, man.
Yeah, women's basketball is a little different than men. You can be 6 feet and be a nightmare. Now, I'll tell anybody. I was talking to the fellas, and we was talking about, man, we got to get some height. They are working on a couple of bigs. She did give me there are two bigs. She told me the two bigs that they're going after. Both of them right around 6'1", 6'2". 6'1", I would say. But 6'1" is decent height for women's basketball. You get a 6'4" in there every now and again, a 6'3". A 6'5", if you can get those, great. But it's hard. It's going to be hard to get. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you got to get them and develop them. We got some good height with the true freshmen that's coming in, 6 feet tall and all that good stuff. But let me say this though, don't fret. Please don't fret, because I'm gonna challenge all you guys. You know who was the best basketball player in HBCU women's basketball last year?
You said the best player.
The best big, the best low post player. Somebody put it in the chat. Tell me who y'all think. Who y'all think it was? The best low post player in all of Angel Jackson was 6'5", 6'6" range. Nope, wasn't Destiny from Alcorn. I know y'all was gonna easily say Destiny from Alcorn. It was not. Destiny 6'3". She was not the best big low post player in women's HBCU Division I basketball last year. The top player, bro, was Kiara Wheeler. Played for Norfolk State. Go check her out. She was a nightmare, TD. She was PJ Tucker of she was PJ Tucker. No, it wasn't Southern. Nope. It was Kiara Wheeler. She was a dog, man. Her and the Diamond, I think the other chick named Diamond, the little 5'5" guard.
Yeah, man, I see some highlights of her, man. Man, she can take you to the hole.
Man, listen, Kiara. I watched Kiara in the tournament against Howard. They played in the MEAC tournament. Man, Kiara 6'1", and she was giving everybody that had size straight fits. Couldn't do nothing with her, TD. I mean, I'll just do this right here for you. Her last 5 games, bro. She did 20-7 against Maryland. Against Maryland, she had 20-7, bro. 20.7 rebound, a 6'1" low post. So I challenge you guys on the height. You know what I'm saying? So not saying that we don't want some height, not saying that coach won't bring in a couple of 6'2", 6'3", maybe even 6'4s. What I'm saying is we don't want to just get stuck on numbers. You want to get stuck on skill set. Because Ruth is 6'3", 6'2", 6'3". You know what I'm saying? But Ruth is more of a outside finesse type player. She's not right. Your getting. This young lady right here, Mackenzie Stewart, is gonna get in there and get you a rebound. She's gonna play tough, hard-nosed defense. And let's be real, a lot of these young ladies that play at HBCU football, basketball, they're not I ain't got no 40-inch verticals. They're not jumping like that. You know what I'm saying? It's more about skill. Women's basketball is more about skill than it is about athleticism. And I challenge you. That little 2-3 inches ain't gonna hurt you unless you just got a big old long joker that can get rebound. A lot of them be, never mind. You know, some of them be underdeveloped. Some of them be just big for no reason. Give me a skill big, TD. I'm gonna take them all day long.
For sure.
Give me 2 6'1s that were 2 6'1s with skill. I'm gonna go upside you one way and come down the next. I'm gonna wear you out up and down the field. I mean, up and down the court. My mistake.
You're right.
If I got good guard play,
right.
So yeah, man. She had 20-7 against Maryland. She had 19-7 against Howard. TD. Coppin State, she had 22-9. South Carolina State, she had 20-9, and then in the tournament, she had 15-5. The championship game.
I know one of those girls went up.
I'm sorry. It was I had it backwards. 15-10, then 20-9, 22-9, 19-70, and 20-7. So her numbers just went up. So my point was, we got a 6'1" that we signed. We got a couple of 6'1s actually, and pretty good size on them. So. Coach is doing a good job, man, of putting together a really good roster, man. I really like this roster. It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be a tough-nosed roster, man. I see it. I see how she's building it. And if we get a team that we got some bucket getters, right? Having Massinette back, we got bucket getters. You know what I'm saying? J5 got to develop, got to absolutely take care of the ball much better this season, which that's what getting better is all about. You bring in Miss Raymer. And, you know, that can shoot the three. You bring in Cookie from Colin that can get buckets. You follow what I'm saying? And then the list goes on and on. All the other players that she brought in. You got your defensive defender / rebounder here. You got your low post presence that can actually get buckets as well. Yeah, that's how you go.
And when you was talking about improvement, said to put this up, man, she definitely came on toward the end. I mean, she definitely Montoya. She definitely came on toward the end.
Yeah, Montoya was a nice size. You give you a whole lot of athleticism.
Right. Yeah.
But she was good at what she was good at. And that's really all you can do. You just want to be the best version of you.
Right.
She was pretty consistent. But at the end of the day, we got some low post players that can actually get you a bucket on the inside. That's not unorthodox. That's not all over the place where you're stuck with just having to rely on your guards. That was our team last year. If our guards didn't put the ball in the hole, we were hoping that our bigs would, if they throw it up at the rim, we hoped it went in. It wasn't no real confidence behind seeing our bigs get the ball. You know what I mean? This year, we hope to have that.
And we expected some aggressiveness from Cole Richards, in recruiting this year, man, especially from what she ended up doing last year. So we see she's not afraid to shoot a shot. She's not afraid to go after the players that she wanted. She knows what she's looking for, in the team, man. So again, kudos to her and her staff, man, for not afraid. Knowing that they're going out to play the other team want, man, they're just not afraid to shoot their shot, man. So that's what I'm talking about. She knows what she wants, and she's building on what she's going for what she have in her head that she want her team to look like.
Those are the facts, bro. And I can't say it no better than what you just said. But she let me know. She said, matter of fact, I tell you exactly what she said. Not verbatim, but the biggest thing was she just gave me the update on some of the players I wanted to know. Had a big in from a D1, upper level D1, and then you had another big from another upper level D1 that's both coming in this week. So she said we should know something about those two next week. And said we good. Said we're getting some good kids and have signed some. Said we are on some good kids and we've signed some. She said, but the money is taking over. Because if a program want to invest TD $250,000 in a women's basketball program, it's going to be very hard because women's basketball is not as much of a money generator as men's basketball, right? If you're not LSU, or some of these other top tier programs. Nevertheless, with that being said, any little bit will be more than probably what we can offer, but we still do the best we can, and we make it do what it do.
I mean, especially those schools that just basketball schools.
That's my point. And TD, I'm glad you said that, because how you gonna compete with a DePaul that don't have football?
Right.
They got an athletic budget that's strong, but they're gonna put a lot of money into their men's and women's basketball program and the baseball program, because they don't have to worry about 85 scholarships that they got to fund for football. So when you start dealing with these mid-majors that's at the D1 ranks, God damn, New York whooping Boston. Oh my gosh.
When they steal from them?
TD? They look like they turned them upside down and shook their ankles, man. And what the God dang. Whoa.
In the halftime score, I was like, what? Nah.
That's crazy. But listen, man, but no, we'll touch on a couple more things, because we got a monumental partnership I want to spend a little time talking about. And we'll actually come back to that in just a second. I did like this stats. We'll switch over to football real quick, and then we'll touch on a couple of key points, and then we'll talk about this new partnership, and then we'll kind of move on from there. But so this is talking about the dominance that the program has seen. I mean, we talked about getting to 2020, how dismal it was for us, bro. If you go back and add those wins up, I don't even think we were we didn't even have half the wins, bro, from 2014 to 2020. I don't think we had half of this number in wins, bro. We might have had it in losses for sure.
Yeah.
Because I want to say 2014, what did we go? 5-7?
Somebody in that 7-year stretch.
Yeah, it was exactly 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yep, it was 6 years total. Because 2020 we didn't play no football. And then we came back that spring of 2021. So yeah, 7 years of famine. We can say 7 years. It's throw COVID in there. But listen, man, North Dakota State has they got 13 more wins than what we've had over the past 5 football seasons, bro. A very dominant FCS program. And South Dakota State has kind of become that new North Dakota. I know North Dakota State just won this past year, but South Dakota State has been a powerhouse. Montana State. Yeah. You always see Montana State, South Dakota State, and then North Dakota State in there.
Yeah, North Dakota State just creeped up in there, lately.
And then you're talking about Incarnate Word, who has played some good football. Coach DJ Kenny. He wound up leaving, going over to Texas State, I want to say. And Cam Ward played over there during that time, had a really good year. Also, Lindsey Scott Jr. was their quarterback at one time. You remember that? He took them all the way, and they lost to – did they lose to North Dakota State, I want to say? Yeah, they lost to North Dakota State in the semifinals, I want to say. The high-scoring game where they could have won.
Yeah, because he ended up playing in that that PF Collegiate Bowl that you went to see Zay, right? He was a quarterback at that.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
that's correct. Yep, over in Pasadena. That was the last one they played too.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't had any more of those ever since that. Now they just got the East West Shrine and Senior Bowl. So yeah, man. I mean, Jackson State sitting right at number 4, man, with 45 victories.
I mean, and like you said, Ken, if you look at that stretch that we had those losses, man, to make this top 5 list, man. I mean, that's not too shabby.
Not at all, man. This is where you want to be. So I had a conversation with Jacoby, QB1, Jacoby Morgan. I even talked to his mom yesterday, TD, and I want to share some with you. And without going too in depth with the conversation, but I'll give you some tidbits. I don't mind sharing this. It's good stuff. She just said, I want to thank you for everything you're doing for my son. As a mother, she really appreciated everything from the heart. I'm summarizing this. she wanted to thank us for helping us to make him a better man, better at what he loved, motivating him, and also for supporting him. And she said she really, really, really appreciate myself, TD, and the rest of the KC-1400 family for pouring into the young brother. And I say that for this reason. I want you to stay right here with me. You see this list right here, TD? All the players that play for these programs, a lot of times be those players that be in those awards, man. Those are the upper echelon players of the FCS ranks. North Dakota State just put a offensive lineman in the draft, first round at that. Their quarterback got drafted to my Raiders, Cam Miller.
Didn't Jordan Love go to one of these schools?
And they just did a top 10. Shout out to Blue, article that he wrote because he writes for this program. I had a reason why I mentioned Jacoby because I knew where I was going next. So the top 25, the top 10 returning FCS quarterbacks in 2025. Jacoby Morgan is at number 9, ranked according to Blue, who is very thorough in his research, and I appreciate. I enjoyed you too, Blue. If you out there talking to Perry on the show, great content. Good job over there, Perry. Keep up good. Perry has always done really good content. We banter when it's Jack State versus Southern, but he does good work. You know what I'm saying? Undoubtedly, you can't deny the work that he does. But let me say this, and I challenge Jacoby. That's why we, I said, you want to be not just SWAC good, bro. The best quarterback in the SWAC, okay. Best quarterback in HBCU, okay. You want to be the best quarterback in the FCS football. Because when you start getting that best quarterback in the FCS football, TD, that's how you get that East Shrine Bowl invite. That's how you potentially get to the Senior Bowl. That's how you get on the NFL roster. You 6'5", 220 pounds, man.
Right.
Or whatever his weight is, right? And now, this is your team. You took us to the promised land last year. Can you do it again? Knowing, and here's the thing, man. Can you have the maturity and the leadership to drive this ship, man, and lead these troops? You see what I'm saying? And have them follow you as you go, meaning leading by example. Because it don't get easier after you win. You know this. You win a championship, bro, it gets hard as hell the next year to win. And I love what Blue said. Blue said the last time a HBCU has repeated in the Celebration Bowl was North Carolina A&T. And that was when they first kind of kicked off the Tyreek Cohen years, and they had a really dominant program under Coach Broadway. But I'm gonna pause before I read his resume right now, just to let you jump in and comment. I don't want to.
Right.
I know how you feel about Jacoby. You know how I feel about him.
Right.
You know, we all know how much we believe in this young brother, and I feel like we go as far as he takes us. But go ahead, jump on in there.
But yeah, to add to what you were saying, now knowing that you are the target,
yes,
knowing that you are the big fish, knowing that you may get the accolades and stuff that the SWAC, bypassed us, in preseason last year. So knowing that you are carrying that crown and that you are, and like last year, sometime, there was a little controversy that, you wouldn't reassure sometime here or there, but now you have the bull by the horn. Now everybody's charging for you. Now everybody's looking up to you because you're no longer in the shadow. We had a great running game last year, and a lot of people focused on Irv and what he was doing. So now I think we still gonna have a strong. I know we're gonna have a strong running game, extremely strong running game.
Yes, may even be elevated.
Right, that's what I'm saying. May even be elevated. But here's the thing. Right now, your face is the face right now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, like you said, now can you steer the ship? Now the pressure is on your I don't want to say pressure. now, yeah.
But this is on your show. Thing, though, we find out if it's a cubic zirconia or is it a diamond, because you can't avoid the pressure.
Right.
Can't avoid, but keep going. I don't want to jump in there yet. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much all I had to say. Now that the ball is in your court, now it's you came in. You had the injury going into when the first year he was here. Then you had a battle last year, and before he took the rings and took us on to the promised land, as far as the championship. So now there's no cloud there. Now you stand alone. Now it's time to show your leadership skill. And you know what, Ken? I will say this.
I love this right here. Damn, that's a bar.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Damn, that's a bar.
And you know what? And I'll say this, Ken. Every now and then, I pull up my social media and I saw he reposted this, and paraphrasing, I said, it's good that they recognize you. I'm glad they recognize you. Congratulations on that. I said, but it was 8 more before you.
That's facts. I love that.
I said, you know what I'm saying? That's what I put it on the post.
See, now you're going in the direction I'm telling him. I'm saying, listen, man. TD, Jacobian has an opportunity. Last year, he did something that no other quarterback has ever done in Jack State football history.
True.
Even with that being said, his name will not be mentioned when talking about the great quarterbacks of yesteryear from Jackson State University. Because this year, he could impact that legacy. And he can go out of this thing saying, boy, look, hey, man, I hear what y'all saying, but I remember back at, I'm talking about in 2024 and 2025, when the General was over there, we won Celebration Bowl back. This is your opportunity to write your own story in the lexicon of great quarterbacks from the Jackson State quarterback room. Your head coach came as a quarterback, moved to a wide receiver, so he understands both roles. TD, he went out and got you a slew of weapons. Big slew. Big slew. He got you a garage full of Ferraris back there.
In every room.
Look, man, you got Hellcats and SRTs. You got everything you need in that garage, man. Come on, man.
PT's everything. Yeah.
Yeah, a whole slew. I'm saying big, tall wide receivers, fast wide receivers, short, dynamic wide receivers, intermediate wide receivers, big time tight end play, big old offensive line, best offensive line coach in the conference. Come on, man. Listen, let me say this to you. All I'm saying is this, but it still doesn't come down just to what he does on the field. What I'm talking about is, and I told him that I want to see Jacobian go from this young man to a man. That man that walks in the room and commands the room. When you talk, everybody speak. It ain't no goofy. I'm not speaking anything specific. I'm talking about that it factor. That stuff that that's what the stuff that the scouts look at. They don't just look at you throwing passes, because everybody can throw passes. They look at how well do you interact with your teammates? How well are you able to galvanize the troops? How well do you take coaching? Because we got some outstanding coaches that coaches him extremely hard along with his teammates. How well do you take the coaching? Right. Your ability to adjust. Your ability to command an offense. If things don't go well for you, are you cheering on your teammates? Do you still have a good countenance? That type of stuff, man. It's always the intangibles, because coming from an HBCU, you don't get a lot of wiggle room, bro. But you got the prototypical size, and I believe in this young brother. He got to believe in himself. He got to be willing to put that work in. And if he used what the coaches gave him with the training and the coaching, Coach T.C. Taylor calling and dialing that thing up. Trust me when I tell you, he gonna dial it up to make sure he get his stats now. I told him straight up, you need 33 to 3,500 passing yards. You need north of 30 touchdowns. Okay, you need I said passing. You need 30 plus passing touchdowns, right?
Right.
Not only that, gotta get them interceptions down, right? You can't be loosey goosey in the pocket, fumbling the ball and all that type stuff. Command the offense. You got to strike fear in the opponents because they need to know that when Jackson State get off that damn bus, when Jackson State pull up on that field, bro, dang, it's gonna be ugly when 15 over there. You feel what I'm saying? Because when Jackson State pulled up TD and number 11 was back there, you knew it was going to be bombs over Baghdad. I'm talking about KC-1400. when Robert Kent was back there slanging that thing, you knew. When Shador Sanders pulled up in there, you knew what time it was, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the level he got to get to. And I think he got it in him. Matter of fact, I know he do.
And then one of the things that you were saying too, you know, Ken, being that he grew up, like he tell that story so often on interviews, that he grew up in that stadium. You know what I'm saying? So he saw a lot. He saw all these quarterbacks. Well, you know, as he grew up, you know, the time he was able to remember. So, you know, he's seen Ken, he's seen Terrio, he's seen those guys play.
Yeah. The number, hey, look at that question.
What's that?
He in my top 5. You do with that what you want to do with it. He in my top 5 of quarterbacks. But Graylin Pack, one of my favorite Jack State Tigers all the time. But keep going, bro.
Yes. So what I'm saying, so now he had a chance to put his name, you know, up there with the people that he grew up watching.
Yes.
He has a chance to make that, you know, to do that.
Can we be real about something?
Always.
Can't let nobody take your cookies, man. You gotta play to a level where it can't lead. You gotta play to a level where if coach decide he want to try something different, everybody like, man, what the hell is coach doing? You see what I'm saying? That don't make no. You feel what I'm talking about? I'm serious. You can't leave the door on, man. Shut that door. I'm gonna padlock that thing, and I'm gonna take the key. And when I'm gonna drive 100 mile per hour down the highway and chuck it over out the window, ain't no getting that door. This my. Yeah, you're right that you hit the portal, big dog, because you this me right here. This mine right. All this 4 and 5. That's me right there. 4 and 5. I need that player. You remember saying in the time. But no, seriously. I mean, my point is, I'm trying to be comical, but my point is, can't leave no doubt.
Right.
Big man.
No stones unturned.
Yeah, man.
Right.
This is your last ride. It's your last ride. And I'm telling you right now, we can go back. We can go back to back. We can go back to back with 15 back there, man. Barring no injuries. We all know the unpredictable. You can't really predict that type of stuff. But I'm just saying, listen, let's talk about what Blue wrote. Morgan led Jack State to the program's first Celebration Bowl victory, where he was named the offensive MVP in the Tigers' win over South Carolina State. I went back and watched that highlights of that Celebration Bowl TD, and it gave me chills again, man. I loved that version of 15, bro.
I did.
If you give me that 15, every football game that we play, Jack State gonna be hell to deal with. And I'm gonna tell you like this right here, Jack State gonna put some pressure on USM September 6th if that number 15 shows up. Because that was not a 28-7 victory. It was actually a 42-0 ass whooping. They just took 2 touchdowns away from it due to some trash that could have been, they could have let it slide, but they didn't, and it's okay. They made the right calls. But what I'm saying is that holding on Rob was very questionable. It was that was terrible. But technically, it could have been 42-7 if we're being real. But we take 28-7. We got our championship. We dominated that game from start to finish. Left no doubt. In the 19 career games that he started at Jack State, Morgan has thrown for 3,078 career yards, 31 touchdowns, along with 471 rushing yards, 12 touchdowns. Last season, he completed 67.7, which is really damn good, of his passes for 2,236 yards, 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I want to put an asterisk by that 8 interceptions. I do not fault him for 2. 2 of those interceptions belong to Fabo and Jamil Gardner. Jamil Gardner at Alabama A&M, Fabo at ULM. The quarterback put the ball on the dime. It went right through the wide receiver's hands and landed in the DB's hands. There's nothing the quarterback can do about that. Yet and still, it is 8 interceptions.
Wait. What was Jamil Gardner one? Was that
Alabama A&M? Or was that Gardner?
Alabama A&M?
Alabama A&M second half, throwing it over to the visitor side. It was looked like a little dig over. It could have been a out route.
Okay.
Went straight through his hands, landed in the DB hand. That's what I remember. I could be wrong. Somebody tell me.
And the one from UAPB.
UAPB
outside one.
That was last year. I ain't that one don't count in this. Like no. That was 2 years. That was the 23 season.
Right. Okay.
What I will say is this: that interception in the Celebration Bowl was a bad read.
Yeah. Little short.
He should have handed the ball off, according to Coach Rip Kirk. He should have handed the ball to Irv. And then even when he made that pass, TD, Jamil had the safety beat.
It was short.
He should have threw the ball between Jamil's right hand and the sidelines. That way he gets it. But instead, because he was uncertain, he pulls it. He kind of floated it up there, and he floated it right into the hands of the safety right out of halftime. Good thing that we had a great stance on defense where Coach Quinn blitzed Ashton Taylor up the middle of the got that 4th and long, which led them to punt the ball. But yeah, man. Outside of that, he's a second team All-American selection. Morgan finished. He finished the season 10-1 as a starter. Only loss was ULM. I take that every damn day.
What? I say twice on Sunday.
Hey, twice on Sunday, every Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? So the point that I'm making is, man, I feel really good. And I'm gonna just tell you, what these young boys that he got playing behind him right now.
Ooh. Which is why, we talked about one time, Ken, I didn't get some. I understand everybody, no one's going to be perfect. You're going to get some criticism, but some of it I felt was unwarranted. But, to each their own, in their opinion. And one of the things that you talked about is how, even the way scouts and stuff, watch how you support your teammates. We came on one day after going over to spring practice, and we was talking about how he was supporting, Ethan and the rest of them for throwing a touchdown, how he was on the bike and ran out there and support them, and them doing up downs and stuff together. So, and I remember I made the statement. I said, for those who really didn't know his personality or thought he didn't have one because, he didn't show it that much, you'll see it more this year. And I think that is starting to be shown.
I agree. The question, Brother George, yes. I was saying Jackson State's future is bright at the quarterback position. Extremely bright. Even with our 2 backups from last season entering the portal, it's okay. I'm gonna tell you guys like this right here. Remember this name. I don't know how long we'll be able to keep him. We know Ethan Terrell is really matured and developed. And Dylan Parker Stouffer is also another one. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that true freshman, Jared Lockhart, OMG.
Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. I mean, Ethan been coming on.
I'm just telling you what we got in the shed, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm just telling you. Listen. What I'm saying. Yes, the true freshman is not on. He'll be there. He'll be there this summer, and he'll get rolling. Usually you don't get those kind of players, CD. You grab one of them players that get injured in his senior season, and the big bigs fall up off of him, and you grab them. I'm telling you right now. That kid Lockhart, he different, bro. He different, man.
Okay.
You do what you can to keep getting. Try to keep that on. Boy, look here.
You're a big boy too, isn't
he? Yes, sir. He's Jacoby inside too. He's another 6'5", and he can run. But my gosh, he got a cannon on him, bro. What's DJ Drummer's little drop? Cannon.
Oh,
got a cannon, bro. He got a bazooka on him, bro. I'm just saying, man. Listen, the hierarchy of what we're talking about, the development that's coming behind that. Don't be shocked if we bring in another quarterback, a veteran too. So just kind of hold your horses. I know. Just don't be shocked,
Right.
That's matter of fact, that is the expectation, but we'll see. Go check him out. Is he like that? Go check him out. Jared Lockhart. Go check him out. And that's no disrespect to none of the other quarterbacks. I'm saying as a true freshman who has to get in. Yes, the kid from Charlotte who has to get in. I listen, I'd say this, man. I ain't Mel Kiper, but I don't miss on quarterbacks, bro.
You mean a quarterback, Ken?
I do not miss on quarterback because there's certain things I look at that tells me right if this quarterback gonna be okay or not gonna be okay. It's certain things that I pick up on. And I told Jacobian this. It was one thing that I had that really irked the hell out of me about him. And I shared this. This is nothing. It's my mindset. I played for a coach that talked about building the right habits and building muscle memory at all times, doing everything with game speed in mind. Don't be out there just lollygagging, shooting the shit. Right. If you're gonna drop back and throw that thing, you need to be throwing that thing as and I understand sometimes you can come up off your arm, but when you look at the quarterbacks who did that, I never seen Shador throw a lazy pass, bro. You can say his velocity ain't there, but if he was throwing the ball down the field, he was throwing the ball with game motion, muscle memory. I'm not into that. You're never gonna throw the ball. Sometimes if you're in duress and you just need to get it up off of you, I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking. You know what I'm talking about, bro.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
So that's the only thing. That was the only thing. But all I was saying was it was like how you do. That's what Joe used to say. How you do anything is how you do everything, right? So that's kind of the mindset of what it is. It was always like, hey.
But you know, one thing I always found that for whatever reason I always liked in Jacobian game. I always say I liked his ball. It's something different with the spin stuff on his balls. I said that before, you know, when I first saw him play. But it's something about Toucan when he on the run, when he running, you know, when he moving. And I know you probably got to work on his left end and the right side as far as doing that. Do you remember the pass he threw in practice on the run, on the dime? I think it was to Kobe Paul, maybe.
I've seen that several times.
That's what I'm saying, several times. That's the point I was making. Yeah, on the run, he's pretty accurate, you know, on the run too.
Yep. That was even something that was in the drill work that we got to see. So I don't have I got all the confidence in the world in it. As long as you stay healthy. If you can stay healthy, I think we got a chance. What's good, brother Justin? How you doing, Doc? Yeah, man. He does throw a good ball. I just know that he kind of got some Phillip Rivers in him every now and again. You know what I'm saying? You know that kind of float that thing a little bit, you know. But yeah, man, we good. That's next level IQ. Yep. That's absolutely right. Always operate with intentionality. I'm just telling y'all this. That's what I'm talking about. That's next level. I'm telling you, it don't get rid of that. Get rid of that. If you're gonna go out there and throw it like the game is on the line. You follow what I'm saying?
Hey, Ken, you wanna address this one?
Which one?
You just take it down.
Yeah, I think so. Without question. It ain't no other SWAC quarterbacks on this list.
Right, but I'm saying
he is the best quarterback in the SWAC, but that's not what we're striving for.
Right, that's why I say
yeah. SB speaks, you spot on. But this speaks to what I was saying. The reason why we're saying what we're saying is because we're saying that his ceiling should be, and the expectation is to not be the best SWAC quarterback. Not saying that that's what you're saying.
Right.
The expectation is to not be the best. I think he's the best. I think he's the best quarterback in all of HBCU football. That's my take. I believe that. Here you go with being a homer. I don't care. We have the reigning offensive MVP, Celebration Bowl winning quarterback. That's 10-1 as a starter last year. 10-1. He had 16 touchdowns being used sparingly. So if you add 16 touchdowns plus 31 touchdowns, okay, what that is, 47? Then you add 12 more touchdowns. So the boy got 59 touchdowns. No. I'm sorry. No, I did it wrong. He got 43 touchdowns. Blue had already did the math for me. So you got 43 touchdowns and 9 total interceptions. That's pretty good stuff, man. We only play in the league that we play in. We get USM this year. We don't get another FCS team. We get USM and everything, and we get Tuskegee and we get Hampton. Those are those games.
And you know what? This is going to be a tough grading for them. I mean, when you talk about next level, you know, a lot of scouts and whomever else is really going to watch this USM game and see how he handled himself and how he can manage to take control of the offense, because that's the first thing they want to talk about anyway. How did you do against the FBS?
It's the FBS team, Coach Huff down there. Listen, TD, it doesn't matter what we say. We're fans. We're supporters. His play, when he started getting and turning the heads of the Zach McKinnells and the Sam Herders and the, you know what I'm saying, the Jim Nagy's and the whoever the heck else out there, the non-JSU folk.
Right.
When they start putting that respect on him. I'll give you an example. When what's his name was at North Carolina Central. Richards. What was his first name? David Richards.
Mm-hmm.
David Richards was good to the point to where everybody was he was a consensus All-American type player. Everybody was like, oh yeah, he that dude. That's what got to happen. It's got to be a situation where, listen, I saw a poll earlier today. Sorry, man, I had my eyes got a little watery over here and this fan is blowing. But sometimes people that do these polls, bro, they do these polls for engagement. They'll rank Jackson State all the way out of the. I saw a dude did a top 25 players coming back, and they had like the best players on our team ranked in like the top 20 with all these other players ahead of them. I was like, dude, people do stuff like that for engagement.
So Ken.
But I said that to say this, and you want to leave no doubt. That's all. Go ahead.
So I was going to ask you, you know, David Richard, Aquil Glass. Where you at?
Aquil Glass is like that too. Yep.
Yeah.
Kill Glass wasn't the best mobile. Jacoby can move though. He can run.
Yes, sir. And he'll run on you.
He can run. Him being able to run with his size, he got some Geno Smith in him, man.
Hey, what did you tell him about running over people this time?
Go around them. Don't take that hit. Man, we need you, bro. We don't need you
trying to like hitting people, man.
Hand that to Denario Davenport and let him run. Ahmad Miller, Keenan Chris. You need to hand that to them. Let them run them over. You just get down and get back to the huddle, get the play, and let's roll. But no, man, this is I definitely want to spend a little time with this, man. And we'll definitely be talking more about Brother Morgan as the season approaches. I fully expect, I don't know who coach is going to take, but it makes the most sense in my mind for SWAC Media Day, probably him and Jeremiah, since they both are Celebration Bowl MVPs. That way they get an opportunity to talk to the SWAC media, get a chance to talk to them. So we're 100 days from football season, bro.
Right.
We ain't far off. And I love it, man. I absolutely love it. So man, hey, I told him, I said, hey, man, put that work in. You take that training serious, man, and camp gonna be starting pretty soon here. And
right.
We'll kind of go from there. Oh, wow. He said, that's my comparison. Geno Smith. Yeah, man, I can see that in him. Size. Geno was a decent runner of the ball. And, yeah, man, I absolutely love it. But I say this, man.
Last thing I asked you on that, Ken.
Go ahead.
You say your expectation on passes 3,500?
I told him he need to be at 33 to 3,500, man. Okay. Over 35 is great. I say 33 because we have a great running attack, right. Which he may limit some opportunities, but we'll see, man. Even with 2,200 yards, if you play longer than like if nobody else is playing and you have bigger games, you cannot have those 100-yard passing games and you threw the ball for 20 times. That's hogwash. That ain't gonna cut it. He need them 250. Yeah, he need a minimum 250 pass yards. You know, 75 rushing, and then you need some 300 yarders in there, and you need a couple of 400s in there. You know what I mean?
But then you look at you look at those numbers too and realize that he only did the second half against Lane, right? You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that, Dub T. No way. No way. I haven't seen anybody that reminded me of Steve McNair. That dude was one of a kind. I ain't gonna even do that to him. But listen, hey man, we want to send a huge shout out to our channel sponsors. And we're going to, of course, you know, our foundation is Friends with KC-1400 Inc. If you'd like to donate to the foundation, you can go to Givelify and donate tax deductible. Spoke with Dr. Ted, still rocking with us for show. Definitely a great channel supporter. Looking to get him on here pretty soon. Cannon Toyota Vicksburg, man. If you're in the market for a vehicle, give him a call, 601-835-6100 for a new Toyota, a new Honda. Or, you know, certified pre-owned vehicles, give them a shout, tell them KC-1400 sent you. Also, Cannon Nissan in Jackson, go see Will and his team. If you need a Nissan, they got you. Or you need any type of certified pre-owned vehicles, they got you covered over there, man. Got an event with players coming up soon. We'll let you guys know when that time is going to be coming. If you got an event out there, make sure you reach out to Impact. I know I've seen a lot of Eventbrite lately. You got to get in contact with Mr. Covington over at Impact Tickets, and we appreciate his support. Last but not least, we got Auto Masters. Y'all know what it is. Automasters06.com, 601-927-77.
Find whatever you need.
Find whatever you need. Listen, we're on the road to 8K, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, please head over to YouTube. Go to KC-1400 Media, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate that. And now let's get into this collective, man. Listen, we have a goal. We have a goal of 500 signups, CD. We're trying to get to 500. And we got 72 more signups to get. Last show I said 72. So we haven't had any signups in the last couple of days. And but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get to 500. All good positive energy. We're gonna keep it rocking and rolling. And TD, hey man, I've been looking forward to this moment.
Talk to me.
Been looking forward to it. Tiger Nation, man, we are excited, man, because we put in a lot of work. And hopefully this, for those that may haven't signed up, that may be looking, man, we are making some major waves in this NIL space, and a very, very impactful, and I should say big time brand reached out to me about partnering. Now, I do want to say this particular brand has done a lot of work with HBCUs, TD.
Okay.
I'll give you a couple of the schools that they've actually worked with. This will be the first time they've ever worked with a collective, right? So their team, they have a seven-man team, and I'm gonna come back to this. Just follow me. They work with Hampton because a couple of the team members are actually alums of Hampton. They work with Howard. One of them went to Howard. They work with Southern Baton Rouge, Southern Jaguars. They work with South Carolina State. They work with Clark Atlanta. They work with Morehouse. They work with Spelman. They work with Virginia State. They work with Albany State. And they've even worked with Central State. They do homecomings with all those schools. Even Morris Brown, that was the other one. So they pretty much touch all the schools. They're based in Atlanta, Georgia. And this is something that I really wanted to do, man. I got to give you guys the game, and y'all know I'm transparent as all get out, right? One of the collectives that we follow and we pay a lot of attention to, we pay attention to what's happening in the state, because the state, we all operate under the same umbrella, all the same rules and regulations for the state of Mississippi. So the Grove Collective is a collective that's Ole Miss. They got 5,000 members, I think about 5,000. That's giving quite a bit of money up there. So they do what they do, and then you have the To the Top Collective with USM. I don't really follow Mississippi State like that, TD, so I don't really know what they're doing. I follow Auburn on the Victory. We took some stuff from them, and then we took some from a couple of schools in Kansas, Wichita State and Kansas State. So But I say this for this reason. Ole Miss did this. Ole Miss did this. They partnered with a company and put out a branded item that the supporters could actually purchase that would help to funnel resources back into the collective. And this was something that I really did want to do because I saw them do it, and I just was like, damn, it would be great. How did they pull this off? And I want to just say, like I said, I want to shout out Brother Dexter, Dexter McCaskill, because in Atlanta, we got a mixer coming up in Atlanta. And I think he heard me talking. No, he's in the chat, in the collective chat. So when I dropped that picture of what Ole Miss had done or is doing, I think it led to him having some conversations because he, one thing led to the next, and the next thing you know, I got an email, and man, I've been on cloud number 14 since ever since that conversation. And TD, right. we put a lot of work into this. I do want to before I reveal who it is that we're working with, I want to thank Brother Jason Hall, man, FAMU alum, who has been a big monumental supporter and partner. Merch Pack has been a partner, major partner in all that we do, helping with our graphic design, website stuff. And let me say this too.
Good
shame on the board, the FAMU board, for voting in that MAGA Marva, whatever her damn name is. Big wig over there. Zero experience. I just it's sad, man. We're gonna come back to that because we still got to get us a president as well. And just because we ain't having those conversations publicly don't mean that those conversations won't happen. I did love the transparency, but it hurts even more when you have transparency, TD, and you publicly show everybody that you still gonna sell out to those that, to the white power structure, the MAGA power structure, I should say. And that was sad. And I know they should be frustrated. I know they trolled us and laughed when our president had to resign and all the jokes and all that good stuff, man. But I just don't have it in me to troll y'all because it's a sad day.
Ken, when I heard about that and found out, I was troubled. Heart, mind, soul.
Because FAMU is a blue blood HBCU institution.
That was very troubling. I mean, because we, I really looking to get, that was one of the things on my mind when I came up with Ken, because that I just rolled without, over to my daughter's softball game without even me. I'm just thinking about, because I'm looking at the big picture.
Yes.
Because it's headed to what we talked about even before the election and everything else. And it's now you can see it. Now it's targeted. Now it's in your face. And it's not just us, Jackson State.
They've been doing the same thing with Tennessee State.
They doing so right. So now
right out of the playbook of the Project 2025 playbook. It's all a part of it, man. And we've been
man. Yeah,
I'm in a position right now where I'm like, I don't have all the answers. I don't know what all to say, but I don't know what all we need to do. But I do know one thing: we need to be organizing, and I do know that they who sit in the positions of power to make an impact need to make sure that they're on point and they're fulfilling the roles that comes with the titles that they're in. Go ahead, bro.
But Ken, how can you trust, believe, and expect that when the people that you have in those roles that you entrust stuff into are being greased?
That's the hard, bro. The call is coming from inside the house, bro. The call is coming from inside the house.
I mean, you board all this stuff up on the outside to keep the villains from coming in, but they already there.
I was watching Raising Canaan. Did you get to the end of it?
Which no. Yeah, I'm on season 4. I hadn't got to the end. You know,
What episode you on? Did you see what the girlfriend?
I saw
you
Unique.
The girlfriend got snatched up.
Candy girlfriend? No, I'm in the part where Unique came back. And
this is what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead. It's fine. I ain't worried about
what wound up happening was, pop and snap. So what wound up happening was they had snatched her up, and old girl making her a sandwich, and she sounded like she was just being her friend. And man, they had starved her out. Man, she get to eating the sandwich all fast, and she talking, and she thinking everything good. Next thing you know, you see the bullet come, the gun come, pop. It's over with for her. You know, I ain't trying to spoil it if you ain't seen it, but it's over with now. Point I'm making is, you could tell that board has absolutely been compromised. I didn't mean right in the middle of us about to announce our partnership. We got to talk about FAMU, but I'm sorry, but it hit me at that time because I brought up Merch Pack, and it just EA, man. Hey, bro, feel bad for y'all, bro. I don't even have no trolling in me because we on president number 3 in the last 5 years, man. So 5-6 years, it's been ugly, bro.
And you know what? It's only in God's plan in the will thus far, man, that whatever that may have been has not succeeded.
That's correct. That's it right there, man. We need a unified front, not divided within like we've been the last couple searches. We have to. And honestly, if those that we're supposed to be looking to in leadership role doesn't do what they need to do, we need to go around them.
So Ken, here's one of the questions I had about that. At least they have a board, you know what I'm saying, I guess, to vote on it. Do we have any say?
IHL is the board that vote that decides who's the president.
Yeah.
Brother C. Lee came on here and explained it.
I know.
I'm not president and faculty senate president. They are the in-betweens and others. The stakeholders have to have a say and they have to make an impact. It has to be that way. It does not. That's exactly right. We don't have anyone communicating. And then, let me say this, so folks don't get to feeling some type of way. I stand by what I'm talking about, and I'm gonna say it like this: if the communication isn't readily accessible to everyone, then it ain't happening in our world. This whole trust me, it's happening, y'all just don't know about it is horseshit. Okay, especially in a situation like this. If it's not happening, if it's not readily accessible for everybody to say, oh, I know that these conversations are happening and these are some of the things that's being talked about, there is no communication. There is none. It ain't that hard. There's nothing to preserve. There's nothing to save. We got an interim president and a new interim provost right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we have right now. We don't know what's going on. Right now, we better organize and figure out some type of way to have some type of say, or else it's going to be the same thing.
And then you even have, you know, a celebrity figure to come out and protest. It just goes to show you when a person's mind a system is in place.
I can't answer that question. I don't know. I can't. I think. And listen, let me say this. People are emotional right now, man. People are fed up with the nonsense, man. So if there is if there is an opportunity to have dialogue, it's not the time to clam up and be like, oh, how dare you say something about me or mention me? That's the role. That's who else we gonna talk to? If people know who is supposed to be doing that, then they're gonna always call on that particular individual, and that's for that particular individual to step up and say, "Hey, here's what I'm doing, and this is what my plan is." That's how that works. And I'm gonna just tell you, like, it probably would be best to. I'm not having any side conversations about that because I don't that does nothing for nobody. Because what'll happen, TD, is if you have a big following or you have a big voice, people try to get to you and try to get you to shut the hell up because they don't want you to add no smoke or shine no light on what they're not doing. And then they make you the enemy because people are asking for transparency, and it makes people in our position tough because we get on this on this YouTube. 3 days a week and talk about the latest and greatest with Jackson State.
Right.
And here, Jackson State is in a position where we don't have a sitting president. We don't have a president.
Right.
We have an interim, and folks don't know what's going on. They don't have a clue what's going on. There's no communication happening, and that's got to change. That's got to change. And I'll just park that right there because I ain't coming to talk politics.
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
And laugh my glutes off. You feel what I'm talking about? But listen, I want to say this, man. Again, shout out to my brother Merch Pack. Hey, man, I want to hey, man.
Drum roll. Get your drum roll, man. Oh, man. He turned into DJ Ken, I hope your sound's right this time, brother. Give it to me.
Can you hear it?
Oh, no.
I can't hear it neither. I ain't got time to be messing around with that. I was trying to find the right sound. But no,
I you had it queued up.
But no, man, no, I ain't got it queued up. But no, man, we want to so listen, we do want to talk about our partnership, man. We struck a monumental partnership with a awesome company out of Atlanta, Georgia. And the same old say, hey, Trav, come on, bro. Hey, man, let me hold on just a second, TD. I got something for you. Yeah, because you said that. Hold on.
Trav, I always be throwing jabs, man. We didn't know you was in here. Just something missed, though.
No, that ain't it. Man, I ain't got it, TD.
Cheer for dear old Eastside High. Lean on
me. I ain't got it, bro. I ain't got it, man. I thought I had a drum roll, man. Forget you, DJ. I ain't even programmed it. Damn, I thought I had a drum. I gotta add a drum roll to this thing. But nevertheless, man, we want to announce that we did strike a partnership with a legendary brand. Y'all ready for it?
Let's go.
All right. So we're gonna do something real creative, man. So KC-1400 Collective struck a partnership with Greenwood Whiskey, Celebration Whiskey. Who's Greenwood? So Greenwood, let me talk to you for a second. Greenwood Whiskey is a premium whiskey. Now this is a little different now. If you want to, this is straight out of the Grove Collective playbook, I must say. This is for the grown folk, right? But this is a little bit about them. This is a photo from their website, and I'm gonna get to what it is that we actually saw. Let me talk a little bit about the company. These good brothers, man, reached out to us, and listen, these are some solid dudes, man. Our brother Greg Rush, I want to shout out brother Greg Rush, brother KG, Quellen, James, Chase, Sheldon, Vaughn, Sean, and Vahi. These brothers, Greenwood was born out of a shared passion of exceptional spirits and a commitment of preserving a rich heritage. All right. This is a Black-owned whiskey company based out of Atlanta, Georgia. It was founded by a group of friends in 2018. The brand draws inspiration from the historic Greenwood district of Tulsa, Oklahoma, also known as Black Wall Street. This area was a thriving hub of African-American entrepreneurship and culture in the early 20th century. They say we sought to honor this legacy by crafting a premium whiskey that embodies the spirit of resilience, excellence, and community. Each bottle is a tribute to the pioneers of Greenwood, blending tradition with modern craftsmanship. The result is a smooth, well-balanced whiskey that stands out for its rich flavor and exceptional quality. All right. Greenwood whiskey is more than just a drink, okay? It's a celebration of history, a testament of perseverance, and a nod to trailblazers who paved the way. Whether you enjoy it neat, on the rocks, or in your favorite cocktail, Greenwood whiskey promises an experience that is as memorable as the story behind it. Join us in raising the glass to honor the past and toast to the future. We believe in paying it forward in an effort to give back to the community. We've committed to supporting initiatives that promote economic empowerment, entrepreneurship, and education. And TD, through this partnership, we have struck a customized KC-1400 Collective Greenwood exclusive, baby.
Looks good, man.
Yes,
Hello,
indeed,
Tigers on the
man.
side.
Huh?
Tigers on the side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So listen, I couldn't talk about this until the label was approved. So they had to. I want to shout out my brother Merch Pack for helping to design this label. Because with the label, they had to take this label and send it to the actual company to have it approved, so that it could be placed on their bottle. And also, now I'm gonna break down this one pager so you guys can understand what this partnership means. And this partnership is monumental because every bottle that is purchased, there's going to be a revenue sharing that will pour back into the collective pot, which would allow us to really take this thing to the next level. Okay.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. So now listen, I do want to say this. We're going to start off with a 200 bottle pre-order. So I'm just going to plant this seed. Now, listen, you cannot buy it until we'll get started. The pre-orders on the 1st of June. And I'm going to tell you why. TD, they have expedited this for us. They have a Juneteenth bottle that they push every year around this time. So the company itself is gearing up for that particular bottle, as well as the events they have going on. So they kind of threw us to the front of the line. We booked that date. This is why we're going to Atlanta, family. We're going to Atlanta in conjunction and in partnership with both Atlanta chapters. We got a great mixer coming up. That's going to be June the 14th weekend. We will be in Atlanta at the Beverly. I have more information when that comes. This is not I want to make sure people understand this. This is not a partnership with a whiskey company and any student athletes. This is a partnership with our foundation and brand, KC-1400 Collective. So the money, what we do with our proceeds is going to allow us to take care of more athletes. And I want to go a little further and expound on this a little deeper. So say a toast to the Tigers, man. This partnership with Greenwood Whiskey and KC-1400 Collective to support the NIL efforts at Jackson State University. Have both websites. You got a KC-1400 Collective website, and you can go to their website right now. Go to greenwoodwhiskey.com, check out their brand, check out the website. You can buy the bottles. They got a few bottles on their site that you can pre-order. It's a dope concept that they do. Like I said, it's black owned. They stand for what we stand for, and the alignment was perfect, TD. It was perfect. So we're pioneers in this thing. You know, A.D. Robinson said, what? We blazing new trails. What do you say? Building on tradition and we blazing new trail. This is a part of that new trail that we talking about building. So let's talk a little bit more specific. KC-1400 Collective. This is the KC-1400 Collective handcrafted rye collection edition of this bottle. Greenwood Whiskey pays homage to one of the most prestigious HBCUs in the United States, Jackson State University, with this KC-1400 Collective limited edition handcrafted rye collection. Now, I do want to make sure folks understand that the reason Jackson State's name is on this page, this is our page because we service the student athletes at Jackson State. This is not a partnership with Jackson State. That's why, you know, you're not going to see no logos of Jackson State. But if you go to our website, all we do is talk Jackson State, Jackson State, Jackson State. We pour 100,000 plus back into Jackson State. So I just want to put that out there so folks don't be like, well, what you? The hell with all that. Trust me, we check the T's and we cross our T's and dot all the I's. And we play every show. AD has approved KC-1400 Collective. You know, I know everybody want to hear it. This is why that matters, TD. All JSU Tigers should make this a new staple for seasonal tailgates, campus kickbacks. This limited edition collection helps support the NIL efforts of KC-1400 Collective and JSU student athletes, because that's who we service. That's who we service. Y'all know what our mission is. Do I need to go back and show you the mission? Let's keep it moving, TD. All right, the breakdown, 84 proof, 42% ABV, 750 milliliter bottle. Our handcrafted rye collection combines natural ingredients. If I know people like the tasting notes, and bold flavors. It's russet in color with a rich smoky caramel and vanilla aromas. It's hints of butterscotch, sweet cherry wood, and a touch of citrus bolster its smooth taste. Our unique blend at 84 proof, 42% ale to volume leaves no doubt you're experiencing a premium whiskey. So this is a premium whiskey. Greenwood takes pride in their brand, and they do some amazing events. They up 90% over the past 3 years. They've increased their margin and their market share 90%. It is a budding, thriving, Black-owned whiskey brand, and we're trying to take that back, baby, all the way to the moon with it. You feel what I'm saying? Notable awards that they have received: the 2024 New Orleans Spirits Competition Award, 2023 LA Spirits Award, the 2023 San Diego Spirits Festival Competition, also featured in Forbes and Black Enterprise. It's an award-winning premium brand that embodies community success, entrepreneurship, and excellence. The brand is a celebration of the historic Greenwood district. So this is a part of that Black Wall Street. So if you went to, if you go back in time, TD, if we go over there to Black Wall Street, the Greenwood district in Tulsa before they burnt it down, right? You had Black doctors, black dentists, you had Black grocery stores, you had black everything. And it's okay to have Black everything. If you don't have a problem there being a Koreatown, why you got a problem with there being a Black town? If you don't have a problem with Asian communities, it's not about denigrating or downsizing or pissing on any other community. It's about celebrating your own and changing the game and changing how we do business with each other, bro. That's why I'm so proud of this, man. I don't give a damn if we sell 5 bottles, bro. Just the mere fact that we were able to do something to this magnitude, because it's also something about being able to partner with a brand that represents what we represent, and that is taking care of home, bro. And now I will say this: they did get a little pushback from some of their other schools, especially out of the MEAC, Hampton and Howard. I know people are like, well, why you ain't da. Let me tell y'all something. This is why having a collective in place is right on time, TD, because guess what, bro? We didn't have to get ready, bro. Right. We was already in place. We was already cooking and grinding and moving and dealing, wheeling and dealing. And I'm going to tell you what one of them said. They was like, well, we can't really do nothing like that because we ain't got nothing like that in place. I said, that ain't our problem. We finna partner with us, and we going to make them get because they do a lot of business with Southern. Now, listen, it's okay to be monkey see, monkey do. If you want to get with Greenwood and create a bottle of your type, look, do your thing. But we don't worry about what other folks do. And I'm not going to gatekeep no information. So if you reach out to me, I'll give you the game for free.
How much it costs?
I'm going to get to that.
No, I'm talking about the game.
It's free.
Oh.
It's free. Okay. You know why I give it away, TD? Because what God got for me, you can't have, bro. Oh, I ain't got to hold nothing. I ain't got to hold you back. I don't have to hold you back for me to elevate. They lied to us, family. We can work together and actually elevate and build each other. You get what you're supposed to get. I get what I'm supposed to get. And we do what we're supposed to do. That's how that works. All right, let's keep it moving. Boom, shakalaka. That's the bottle, baby. I can't wait to get my hands on this thing, TD. Oh, baby. Hey, man. That's the
you gonna hold it like an Oscar.
Hey, man, listen, bro. I say this, man. It will be on hand. Now, look, at the event, TD, they already have the Beverly already serve Greenwood whiskey. It's one of their accounts, right? So we're gonna have 3 different types of shots at the 3 different types of drinks at the mixer on June 14th. So if you want to come to Atlanta to the Beverly, pull up, fly in, drive over. It's a fundraiser. It's gonna be a great time in the ATL June 14th. Myself, TD, KT Dub, Kevin Dent, we rolling over there. You know, that's who gonna be in the whip. We got brother ASVP trying to book ASVP to come through that thing and do that media stuff for it. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to do, bro. But listen, let me say this. The 3 shots, not 3 shots, I keep saying 3 shots, the 3 drinks that will be on deck at that event, TD, is you got the KC-1400 Old Fashions. Oh, but I've been on cloud 9, man. I've been on cloud 9 about this. And then we got Tigeritas.
Tiger
That's
Reedy.
you know, folk that like them whiskey margaritas.
Okay,
okay. That's the night we go. And then we got D.I. Love shots.
Because we only love D, huh?
Oh. Hey man, you can see, call me what you want to call me, man. I don't give a damn. I'm pumped up, man. I'm excited. But I've been sitting on it for a month. Y'all, everybody in the chat know we've been talking about this for a while. I just had to wait on the approval. We had a great call yesterday. I'm gonna share some of my notes. So I'm gonna bring this to you guys, and we'll get ready to close the show out. So the first pre-order. So this is what we're gonna do initially, because they are initially, TD, they weren't gonna have it ready to roll until like July, because they just had to put us in the queue. And when you understand like barrels that you have to use, like juice, the certain type of juice, when you have different types of bottles and stuff, the number that we came up with is 200 bottles initially. I told them that once we got it, our first show will be June the 2nd. If it's ready to rock and roll, if that link is up and rolling, we'll sell out in bottles. That's why I wanted to introduce it to you guys tonight. And that way, yeah, and listen, it will be you will be able to buy it on the website. Now, the only difference is when you buy it, just keep in mind that this is an online purchase for them, that you will have to pay shipping, obviously. You know that's the case. But if you were to let me say this, CD.
Okay.
A lot of times we get donations into the collective and folks don't really get nothing back but a receipt and a thank you. So you buy a bottle or a case or a couple of bottles or however you want to do it, at least you get something back that you feel like you can have in your hand, right? We're going to do some very creative stuff with these. I personally, now listen, I love all the coaches, but I already got my bottles are spoken for, and I'm going to make sure that the coaches a couple of coaches, I make sure they have one just to say, hey, we appreciate you for, allowing us to, to be where we are, right? And I'll just leave that at that. So the first pre-order, this is the goal. The goal is June the 1st. So we're gonna finish out the month of May. I'm gonna keep letting you guys know, hey, this is coming. Don't forget, we're excited about it. As soon as it's ready to roll on the website, featured, ready for the pre-order, TD. That first pre-order is gonna take about 14 days to ship, because they have to create the bottles, package it, and do all the label stuff, and then ship to it. I've already tried out the process, because I did have 2 of the bottles shipped to the SIP, and they delivered just fine. So you can buy online and it can be shipped to you. However they do what they do, wherever you're at, you can still go online and buy a bottle and have it shipped to you. So
yeah, that's one of the questions I was gonna ask.
Now, after June the 14th, after that event, more than likely, the regular turnaround time is 3 to 5 days, your shipping time. We're saying 2 weeks initially, because they are mixing us in with some initiatives, because they do want to have all of their Juneteenth bottles out there. And they got a special Juneteenth bottle that they really push around this time. And it's kind of going to collide with what they do, but they're excited about this partnership. And listen, when we roll it out and we're ready to roll it out, TD, we will have brother Greg Rush and some of the owners of the brand to come to the show, and they will join us live on the show to talk about this partnership from their side of it.
Right.
And we'll be able to let them tell their story on Father's Day is June the 15th. You won't get it. Hopefully you do. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I don't know. But we kind of do want to overpromise, underpromise and overdeliver. That's kind of the thing. So where we are right now, we're still looking at price points. It'll be six come to a case. But we're looking at this bottle their top bottle that they have on their site. I think it's the 1906 is $45.99. This one is going to sit at $45. I think this one's going to sit at $49.99. That's going to be the price of this bottle, because you got 2 big time brands that's collaborating collectively, and just account for a 50 ball plus shipping. You can do it. All my whiskey drinkers, I need all y'all to grab these bottles, man. Collector's items. If you don't drink, this is monumental, man. This is just the beginning, y'all. I mean, this is going to put us in a lot of rooms to get us connected in ways that, like I said, we don't really get nothing back but a receipt and a thank you. So you can put you can do it. All my whiskey drinkers, I need all y'all to grab these bottles, man. Collector's items. If you don't drink, this is monumental, man. This is just the beginning, y'all. I mean, this is going to put us in a lot of rooms to get us connected in ways that we probably haven't done. And the reality of the matter is that I'll pause right there and let you jump in, and you can ask whatever questions you like, because I'm finna get ready to close it out.
I mean, can't actually I'm not gonna say much. I will say this, and you know that I can honestly say, man, this right here is special.
Man, come on, TD.
You
better preach.
No, I mean, hey,
come on, man. Talk to me, dog.
You know, I don't say.
I know you don't. That's why I mean something. I'm gonna shut up. Let me shut up, man. I'm all pumped up over here. Come on, talk to me, dog. Talk to me, big bro.
I mean, I like the way the bottle looks. I like the meaning. You know, definitely still trying to support our student athletes as well. It's a great looking bottle. The meaning, you know, coming from, you know, Black Wall Street and the history and the disaster and the, you know, coming from the ashes of that. You know, you can feel it in your soul, especially after the conversation that we just had.
Yes.
And me not being a drinker, and I can tell you, Tiger Nation, I can honestly say that I never been drunk or high in my life. I don't. That's not my thing. That's not what I do. I do
also add that KT Dub don't drink either. I want y'all to understand something. So when y'all see, if y'all ever see TD, KT Dub cutting up, I can promise you it ain't got nothing to do with no Al. That's who they is. That's who they is. That's who they is. I'm telling you, they don't get, ain't no drinking, ain't no none of that stuff. Now I may have one of them just to, you know, just for me, but when I'm with these brothers, I really try to be on that same type of time that they on, for sure. Go ahead.
But with that being said, man, I'm definitely I definitely plan to purchase some. I definitely plan to taste it. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing: you can drink. It's no problem to drink. And I'm going back to something that Ms. Mack said. She said something about doesn't go good with golden fish. Matter of fact, eat your golden fish first, and then you can consume what you want.
So Boone, I will share this on social media tomorrow. I wanted to do it on the show first. We'll push it on all forms of social media. I'm also going to clip this out, and we'll take this piece and segment, and I'll drop a video and send it to their team so they understand what all we said. If they're not watching, Greg might be tuned in tonight watching. If you're out there, Brother G, shout out to you, brother. We're excited about this, man. But yeah, I'll definitely share it. I just want to make sure everybody understood that although we're announcing it right now, we're gearing up for the preparation of the rollout, because once we drop that pre-order, I'm telling you right now, there will be 200 bottles that will be available on that first pre-order. Dub said it's gonna take 4 shows. I told him we're gonna sell. I think we're gonna sell all of them out on that show.
Hey, but Ken,
I firmly believe that.
I want to finish up with this, my brother.
I'm done. Go ahead.
I want to finish up with this. Even, you know, even with not being a drinker or anything, this is something that I have for a collective, you know, something I have for a company who wants to come over, man, because I'm not sure how it tastes. I know you can mix it with different things, but look, man, I'm proud of this.
It's got a great taste, man.
Great work, man. We appreciate the partnership. Everybody that was involved with getting this done. You know what, in Tiger Nation, just like me, even if you don't drink, man, just as a whole, you know what I'm saying, the support of this will be great. So, kudos, proud. I feel warm and fuzzy.
Hey, man, I've been on that fuzzy feeling for a month now, dog. Hey, listen, man, I feel like a kid right now. And I say that for this reason, man. I mean this when I say this. Y'all know me. Those that know me, y'all know what this means to me. Y'all know what this collective means. I want to see Jackson State in its greatest capacity, man, because I believe in us. I believe that we can do anything we want to do if we work together. Our biggest obstacle is somewhere along the line, somebody told us that we had to do it separately. And that's not, this is what I told them. Because they partner with us, you guys could go to their website now. Go to Greenwood Whiskey, buy a bottle if you want to. Mm-hmm. Go try it out, man. Go check it out. Go. I'm not telling you, just come back and buy this bottle too. And we want to help them reach their goals and help them reach goals that they didn't even know. They are aware of what we do. They're excited about what we do. But I believe, man, that I told them, I said, man, you guys are going to be blown away, because I believe in our supporters. And I said, we usually average 500 people that's watching us every show. And I'm telling you, I think we'll blow through those 200 bottles in that same show. Y'all, we raised $50,000 for a weight room initiative in literally 12 days, man. And that's crazy to me. I'm still blown away. This is not an initiative. This is something that you take back. Whether you drink it or not, you know somebody that drink that brown. Now, I asked you a question, TD. Who owned Hennessy? I asked that question today. You know who owned Hennessy?
No.
Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy.
Mm.
And you know how they feel about us. But we swear by Hennessy, and it tastes like motor oil.
Does it?
But Hennessy is terrible, bro. It is terrible. Now, don't get me wrong. You mix it with a little something, you can make it taste a little better. But Hennessy tastes like poison, dog. I ain't never had no poison before. Oh, how do you take Hennessy shots? Boy, I'm scared of you. Boy, you got a cast iron esophagus. I'm just telling you, ain't no way you drink. Anybody that tell me that Hennessy tastes good, I listen, man. I'm gonna shake your hand and give you a number of respect. Because boy, that's rock good, man. But we swear by it though, TD. He said Henny piss is what I call it. And I'm not trying to piss on that brand. I'm saying that this is a great cigar brand. This is a great cigar brand, man. This is a great cigar whiskey. I meant to say great cigar whiskey. And they got some great stuff on there, man. And he said Hennessy goes in your car at 93 degrees.
Golly.
So you got to, hey, look, about Audi, TDI Audi that take that premium fuel. We just post some Hennessy in that thing. Go, man. But no, man, with all due respect, man, this is an emotional thing because we just jumped in this, man. We jumped in it, built off of love, and we just started growing and growing and growing. And I think that this is going to open some other doors. We're also looking for other partners. I will say this. We are going to take this concept and try to duplicate it locally with maybe a vodka company as well. And I'll just leave that at that. I think there's some opportunities, locally. We'll see what happens. I mean that, man. So shout out to brother Greg Rush and Quellen, KG. Appreciate the call that we had yesterday. Great conversation. But I appreciate them, man, expediting this so we can have this available for our mixer coming up. I'll get the flyers from the Atlanta chapter over the weekend, and then I'll drop that information on Monday's show. So if you're in Atlanta, listen to me, man. If you're in Atlanta, we got a dope mixer that we finna do / fundraiser. It is a fundraiser as well. So bring your checkbooks, get signed up to the collective. You will be able to buy online while you're at that event. You can buy online while you're there. We're gonna make sure we get, all that'll be on there. So we're gonna push this thing hard. This is just one more in our list of partners who are helping to. I told y'all what my vision for this thing was, to be the largest HBCU collective in the whole entire nation. Because we talk about how big our following is, TD. I had someone posted today. I got to say this, and I'm gonna go. The link is still in the chat if you want to sign up. But listen, I appreciate the young lady who actually made that comment today. She said a fan base that averages at least 30,000 fans per game. Come on, y'all. We should have surpassed 500 signups by now. If you want to keep these players, put something in the pot. And I had a chance to go back and watch Desmond Moultrie's video for the celebration clip today. Celebration Bowl. The SWAC championship.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a lot of players, man, that was on that video that's not with us no more. Tyus Martin. I saw Cam Smith. I saw Isaiah Spencer. I saw, the list goes on and on. Players that we lost to the portal that we probably could have kept. I say probably because I'm not whatever, but
right.
We'll have a show on June the 2nd and I hopefully will be able to share that link. That's the goal. But that week we should have the bottle on their website. It should be price point. It should all the channels and everything that they need to do to be able to take care of the pre-orders and get all of that in. All of that should be good to go. And hey man, that's my brother right there, man. This brother right here, man. FAMU, y'all got a diamond, man. If y'all not working with Jason Hall, man, shame on y'all, bro. EA, I know y'all got the Fang Exchange. But bro, y'all, if y'all not working with Merch Pack, bro, y'all slipping. Y'all tripping. And this flyer right here, this was his work.
Man.
This was his work.
I enjoyed talking with Merch. Good dude.
That label right there, that's his work. A Rattler supporting the Tiger. And we do great business together. And that's how it is. You know, I want to just talk about unity, man, because that's what it's all about. We're partnering to make this thing work. We're building a model. And hopefully, if you guys want to take it and deal with it and duplicate it and do it on your level, you do what you do. We ain't hating. We're not hating, man. We're just trying to be great in the space that we're in and let the rest take care of itself. So that's what we have, man. This is a beautiful page. I'm gonna drop this page on social media tomorrow, and we'll push it on all levels, on all the pages. It'll be on Facebook, it'll be on Instagram, it'll be on X, and then we'll tag Greenwood. And if y'all really rocking with us, hey man, go buy a bottle from them. Let them know, hey man, or you can wait. It's up to you guys, man. TD, that's all I got, man. I'm good, man. I'm good as what they say is a nickel for a ginger snap.
I got one thing to say. As far as this bottle is concerned, go out, buy a bottle, buy two, buy a case. But if you have drinking or spending problem, you can reach out to your local AA. But please support Yale to the community or whoever.
Absolutely, man. I think, and I will. One thing I do want to mention. Obviously, I think the more you purchase, the cheaper. So if you get a case, I think the shipping cost goes down some for the volume that you do. I'll get all the specifics of that, but when that time comes, we're gonna be ready to rock and roll, man. We're gonna be ready to rock and roll. I will do this before we get out of here. A couple of things I did want to just kind of remind everybody. We had the Gibbs Green show that just passed. TD, they got an actual. They said Philip Lafayette Gibbs story set for TV adaptation with P-Valley actor Nicholas G. Sims as Jackson State student killed by police, adolescents Amari Bacchus, also the cast. So the P-Valley actor Nicholas G. Sims will lead a TV series based on Philip Lafayette Gibbs, one of two Jackson State College students killed by Mississippi police in 1970. Sims and Desmond Jackson of BVC Films have struck a life rights agreement with the Gibbs family to adapt the little-known civil rights story. They are now in development on a pilot for a 6-part series, limited series titled Blood on the Books that also has Amari Bacchus, adolescent, attached to play James Earl Green, a high school student also killed in the incident. Some of the actors were at the commemoration on Wednesday. This is absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. I didn't know about this because if I did, I would have had it. You see the date. I wish I had it when we had Brother C. Lee and Brother Trent up there. It's all good. But this is powerful, man. This is dope. And I love it, man. Absolutely love it.
I agree, man. I mean, again, tell your own story.
That's right, bro. Hey, we got the big camp coming up June the 1st. That's another thing. June 1st. Get signed up. Go to the Go JSU Tigers page. Also, you got the camp page. You got the youth camp. Love the video Austin put out. You can scan the barcode. Go to Go JSU Tigers football page, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or X. Get signed up. It's June the 18th, June the 19th, 4 p.m. Come work out with the athletes, man. They're going to get your youth right. You got the women's camp. Scan the barcode. Ladies, y'all got to sign up for this. First day of summer, June 21st, 9 a.m. Y'all know what it is. And they got a hell of a menu over there, man. They got lamb chops, bro. And oxtails, bro. Come on now. They doing it big over there. And then you got the basketball camps June 14th, elite camp June 21st with Coach Richards. And then you got the her team camp 27th, 28th of June. All right, TD, I got this the last thing I got. They have some great whiskey. They have a 1906, brother. Joe, how you doing, man? So look,
Joe,
the Battle of the Bands Labor Day Classic is going to be August the 31st. TD, brother Greg with Greenwood knows the gentleman that's actually going to be hosting this event. We're going to get him on the show, dog.
That's what's up.
We're going to get him on the show. We got a special guest, the actual event coordinator for the Battle of the Bands. And guess what we're going to do? Terrell Key, Danielle, Toby, I need y'all in the building, baby. We're going to bring the band sessions. I'm going to ask them to come and join us on the live show when we have the on. I forgot his name. He told me about it on the phone today, but he going to let him know, hey, man. He said when he was watching the show and he saw me talked about this, he let him know, hey, man, they was talking about da-da-da-da-da. He can come on the show. Boom, shakalaka. And then, too, I'll say this. Make sure you guys are 148 days until homecoming. 148 days to homecoming. Get your season tickets. All right. This is what I want to say. Last thing before we go. So, TD, we're excited about this partnership, right?
Yes, sir.
Some of the owners of the company, the Hampton alums, bro. Hampton alums. We will be having an event for the Hampton weekend.
First game of the season.
First game of the season. And that same game, that Sunday is going to be the Battle of the Bands. So it's going to be an action-packed weekend, man. So y'all be on the lookout. Listen, there is nothing to buy right now. I just wanted to drop this in your lap. We're excited about this. And I got to get dressed for the comedy show.
Right.
And I appreciate you guys going for the sweep tomorrow as versus Southern tomorrow at 1 p.m. Y'all go check out the baseball game if you're in town, man. But again, man, cheers to Greenwood Whiskey and partnering with us, man. We're super excited about it, man. We're gonna talk about it every single freaking show that we do up until it's time to sell it. So you ain't gonna numb it down. We ain't gonna dumb it down. We're gonna drop it on all social media tomorrow, man. And we appreciate you guys for all of your support. The link is in the chat. Get signed up. Hey, man, come on, join the collective, man. We're trying to take this thing to the next level, and we need your support to do it, bro. I'm going to let you close us out. That's all I got.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Tiger Nation, thank you so much. We had a great reveal. Go out and support. Please drink responsibly and have a safe weekend. As always, go Tigers.
D I love because we only love D. All right, everybody. Peace out.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.
Hello, I'm Kevin Dent, Jackson State University, safety, Canton, Ohio. Today I'm being inducted to the Black College Hall of Fame. I want to give a shout out to KC-1400 Media Group for giving me this platform to introduce me to this stage. I'd like to thank them, thank Jackson State, and Jackson State family. Go Tigers.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you got to get word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. D I love, go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.